I want to talk today about, first I want to start off by thanking my girl, Sonia Gupta, for being a sounding board and helping me to really understand what the message I need to give right now. So the message I need to give right now is my definition of an ally versus a power ally. So an ally, people want to call themselves allies who they may, and I'm going to be specific, when it comes to improving inclusion and diversity in tech and improving the numbers of underrepresented or marginalized in our communities. So, as you know, as people know, I am a person who believes in defining terms so that everybody, when we start a conversation, that we're on the same page. And so with that, I've continuously explained the differences, and I must do it here. So underrepresented is about numbers, the number of people. Marginalized is about how people are treated or mistreated. Marginalized people have been mistreated. Diversity is about variety. So when you have a Crayola box, you have a variety of colors. And inclusion is about the experience. And so it's very important that we talk about those because people think they interchange them and they're not. And so Sonia just posted something on Twitter. And it talks about why she has so few white friends. And it hit home for me because although there are a number of white people in my network, there are very few that I know that I can talk to about these things and not have to feel that I have to censor myself or feel that they're too fragile and I might hurt their feelings, or that will make themselves uncomfortable to ensure that I'm comfortable. And that's it. That's the point. When I talk about allies versus power allies, and it's power in all caps. An ally is someone who, yes, they understand that they have privilege. Yes, they understand that it's undeserved. Yes, they understand that the system is gamed. Yes, they understand all these things. And they recognize also that individuals who are not of a privileged group have borne the brunt or dealt with the negativity or the negative outcomes of not being of privilege. And they understand that. And so they'll talk about these things up to a point. So they get it, but it's to a point. A power ally is that individual who not only gets that, but goes out of their way to make themselves uncomfortable so that I can be comfortable. And this is just, people just don't understand what it feels like to be a woman, a person of color in I'll just say the United States, because I've never lived anywhere else, so I don't want to assume anything else. It is so hard. And then when we have individuals who say they're allies, but when they see shit that's not right, they make excuses for, yeah, but not that person. They may have said that, but that's not what they meant. This is another reason why I believe in defining terms. You cannot just change a definition just because it doesn't suit you. That's just fucking ludicrous. You wouldn't pass your ACT or SAT because of that. The GRE or whatever. That is not what happens. You don't look at a term and say, oh, that doesn't fit how I see that, but that's not what that is, so I'm going to make it this thing. You don't do that. But yet we continually do this in that space. When we hear our friends saying shit that is racist, even if you don't know the definition of racist, if it maligns people that you say you care about, shut that shit down. Do not allow them to walk away not understanding how you feel about that. Because every time you do, you're fake. You're fake. And I'm so sick of fake people. And that's why I've started this whole, I'm not asking for permission, I'm giving notice, and hashtag cause a scene. Because of this, there is no reason why I should have to fight this battle. I should have motherfuckers lined up behind me, in front of me, shielding me as I go through, because I have the knowledge, I know the data, I know because of my background, I have the information that they may not have, but they should be knocking down doors in front of me. They should be cussing people out in front of me. They should have my back to make sure no one's coming up behind me to do me harm. And I don't see that. And I'm calling your asses out because every day someone's smiling, loving, liking something I've said on Twitter. They're sharing something I've said on Twitter, but it's not doing anything. You're not uncomfortable. Liking something on Twitter, retweeting something does not make you uncomfortable. Because you still have privilege. You have not come out your comfort zone. And so I'm redefining this for myself because I'm just, again, having these conversations with Sonia. It's been like really enlightening because I'm seeing things. It's like you go back and you see something and you're like, that's what that thing was. I wasn't crazy. That's what that thing was. So when we talk about women making gains in tech, white women are making gains in tech. Let's call that what it is. And stop trying to check off that box. Because what you're doing is not making yourself uncomfortable. Because white women are also benefiting from undeserved privilege, unearned privilege, and racism, and all of that stuff. And again, this isn't meant to, you know what, I don't even give a fuck if you get your feelings hurt. I don't at this point, because these conversations need to be had. I didn't want to be a pioneer in this. Oh my God, last year I was ready to leave, not talk about inclusion and diversity anymore, but it kept coming up and I kept getting my eyes open to how my life experience is so different from privileged people's life experience, and we're standing right next to each other. And we won't acknowledge that. And so people who there's a few people who know that I am launching a new project, and I was doing a soft launch starting today, but I'm not going to do a soft launch anymore. I'm officially launching today. The hashtag causeascene.com. Go to hashtag causeascene.com, because what I've created in there are t-shirts that have things, messages on them that have that I've said that resonated with the community. And I want to see, don't like my stuff, don't retweet my stuff, go to hashtag causeascene.com and buy a shirt. Support the work that I'm doing. Because what I'm doing is, I recognize that I've put myself in a situation where, unlike many of you, you can't have these conversations because you work for an employer and you're afraid that you might say things that may jeopardize your job, or you're in a community where you don't feel safe to say these things. And so I've done this not just for me, because it's for me first, because I'm finding it's where, you know, with the hashtag, the wind beneath my wings, was the thing that makes me jump off the cliff and be exhilarated about. But you're getting the byproduct of that, and you're not supporting what the people like me are doing. You're not. And so an ally is someone who understands that they have unearned privilege, and understand and can talk the language of what inclusion and diversity means. But a power ally is someone who's going to put themselves out in the forefront, make themselves uncomfortable. I'm not saying get a banner, because I'm not wanting you to lose your job. So I'm not saying if this is against what you saying these things will lose your job. But to amplify my voice, I'm giving you a specific directive. Go to hashtag.com. Hashtag causeascene.com and buy a shirt. Buy a shirt for your team. There are 8 options. Buy shirts for your teams. Buy shirts for your family members. Prove to me, I don't care. At this point, prove to me that the work I do matters to you. Prove to me that the work that I do matters to you, because I do this and it's not free. You need to become uncomfortable. I live every day doing these uncomfortable things, doing these videos, putting myself out there, shedding tears, showing you my transparent me, the naked me with no shield. And all I'm asking for you is to back me up, to get in front of me and protect me and to get behind me and have my back. And if you can't do that, then fuck you.